How's it going, everyone? My name is Rapolis, and this video is going to be all over the place, but I'm going to try to answer all of the questions that you have in farming from A to Z. So pretty much everything that I know is going to be displayed in this video. If I do mess up, if I don't tell you something, let me know down below in the comments, and hopefully smarter people who actually watch these videos actually help you out. In this video, I will show you, or I will answer some of the questions like, can you reach artisan farming in one day? The reason why we want artisan farming is because we get magical seeds, which are less hassle, and you just switch to your alt who has artisan. You basically breed and then switch back to your main and go grind again, which makes you a really good profit each day, and every little bit counts. I will show you different timers, where to plant for trying to level farming, and where to plant if you want just a profit. But yeah, I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. This video is probably one of the longest ones I ever put out, so just enjoy and listen to some background motorcycles. What the hell, dude? I'm filming! Can you not? If you want to find out where to get strong fences, just type in NPC searcher or nearby NPC fence, and then look for either small plain, but just go for strong ones, and search for the closest one. Because this is a full guide, would like to mention that 100 CP is all you need. So just get 100 CP, get 10 strong farms, and get to farming. So I placed my strong fences all around this coast. It wasn't really beautiful, but I wasn't going for beauty. I was going for just placing near the bank. This is Idel. The more humid place, the better. This would be the dream place right here. But there's a bunch of mobs and they're gonna be annoying, and I want to do this semi-AFK and maybe process in the background at the same time leveling my processing as I wait for my prunes. Okay, I'm gonna begin the timer clock. And hello, beautiful people. This is the next day that I'm filming. Technically, yes, it did take 2 days to level up to artisan farming. I still haven't actually reached it, but I'm 20% away. And one of these babies right here, mysterious seeds, and I hit the artisan level. I will give you everything that I experienced the past. It is actually even 13 hours. You're like, oh my god, it takes 13 hours to level up farming? Technically, yeah, but no. I spent around 15 minutes of just basically pop and drop, then villa, and seafood crown. Oh wait, I already talked about the buffs that I'm using. Is every single one is available to you. So let's say the major buff is the Book of Life, right? So it costs money, but at the same time you can actually get it for loyalties, not the book itself, but the 50% buff. This Book of Life, you can buy it from the Pearl shop, or you can buy loyalties. This scroll right here, it's the same thing because you can't stack them. I'm not running a cake buff. Cake buff is basically a birthday buff, and it increases combat and life XP by 100%. So the other buff that I'm running is the coconut buff, so 10% more. Villa buff, so that is also 10%. Okay. Food buff, which is I think also 10%. Draughts, Verdure draughts. And sea crown meal, so extra 10%. Also, I'm wearing +3 farmer's clothes, which are really easy to get from the market. Yeah, there's plenty of them, so yeah, it's actually really easy to get them. I also forgot to mention that I do have some pets that increase farming XP by 5% and life XP by 7%. So technically, I do have 12% more farming. And also I'm running a value pack, so it is 10% more. And I think those are it. So basically, every single time I harvest, I pop a draught for 15 minutes. I just basically prune every single piece, and then I actually just go process. Or in your case, if you are actually playing the game actively, let's say grinding, and this is your alt, of course you're gonna do it on an alt. then you just switch back to your main and let the farms do its thing. Because you don't need to actually do anything else. Like, you're just waiting. In my case, it took 13 hours just because I wanted to process in the meantime. So while I was basically processing in the background, I actually got skilled 6 in processing. So that was nice. Also would like to mention again, I already mentioned it a couple of times, but I will mention it again just because this video is new and maybe someone's new watching. This basically don't expect earn like the big bucks while leveling to artisan. You're gonna get like sharps and hearts and mysterious seeds that you can turn them into money, and then you're gonna get some byproducts, and you're gonna get the fruit or the mushroom that you're gonna get, but it's not gonna be big money. Your goal is to level. So this, you're just doing this for the levels. Also, during this time, I took 2 showers, ate 6 meals, drank 2 Red Bulls, reached gold 2 in TFT, processing skilled 6. Also did the Termian water park delis. Okay, waited around 30 minutes. I ate my dinner. So 7 meals down. Let's see if I actually reached. This is it, boys and girls. Can you do farms in 1 day to artisan? Hell yeah, easily. Like, you can legit go grind, you can go enjoy your time in BDO, then switch back to your character every like 30 minutes, and you have it like in a day with decent amount of buffs in a half a day. Probably even faster if you were. Oh yes, 13 hours, 35 minutes, 32 seconds, 0.66. That is the amount of time that it took me. Plus, I got a skilled 7 in processing, so. My dude, it's so easy. I would say if you're taking it casually, you can do it in 2 days. Oh my god, imagine if you left the game overnight and you just go fish with your shai. Oh my god, dude. The only reason why I didn't leave overnight for the shai to fish is because I didn't want the timer to click off while I was sleeping. So I turned off the game just for this project. Yeah, I'm actually proud that I finally did it. I finally did it. Yeah. So we got 7 mysterious seeds, 5 hearts, and 4 sharps. Nice. I don't know how I got a Layla's petal. I don't remember getting it. I guess it could be from gathering, so I'm not going to put that in. Some caterpillars, some females, some spirits, some monks, some byproducts from breeding, 2,000 mushrooms, pretty good, pretty good. These fruits, oh my god, dude. I don't know, I've been selling since the new market began and I couldn't even sell 500 of them, the oil version of this, so don't even try. You don't grow ghost mushrooms for fruits. You grow them for the shrooms itself. I'm gonna be selling the weed on also on the black market right there. This footage might be a little bit more FPS, like less FPS, just because I'm rendering a video for a client, so I apologize for your eyes. So I decided to wait 5 more hours just so my ghost crops can grow and I can show you more, and it would be more valuable information for all of you. The reason why these crops, let's say, did not grow as fast as these crops, as you can see, some of these are just like 19%, and some of these are like 19% away from hitting the 100%. So, just letting you know, it doesn't mean like, I wonder if it's gonna show temperature. I guess you can kind of see. Do you see the difference over here? The green zone and then the yellow zone. So on the yellow zone, at least in here, it's gonna grow faster than in the green zone. So be sure to double check where you're putting your crops, just because, you know, it's gonna have a difference in percentage. Also, some of them were not pruned well. Also, if you want master farming to get the old moon fences, then just continue. Yes, we got it. Woo! There we go. So from now on, you're gonna be placing only these because you want as less job as possible, as less work. Yeah, as less work as possible. So these will help you a ton. Just letting you know that I get all of my information about seeds. By the way, it's pretty cool that I actually got on the server, I actually got the farming badge #1. Very appropriate for this video. Now I'm going to Heidel to pick up my old moon fences. Calpheon and Altanova probably has them, but I just go to my Heidel where I definitely know that they exist. I don't know why, but before the farming changes, I definitely pushed my farming to master just because of the old moon fences. Old moon fences don't really have a much use, just because they're just like smaller and you can fit them in very different and cool spots, like really close to the town. So you can't really spam them. They cost 10 per each, just like strong ones. So now that we got them, we can move back to my beautiful town in Velia, and I'm gonna try out a new spot. I usually went here, but now I saw a bunch of people actually farm there. So it's going to be interesting to test out in this video. I'm going to be leaving in the description down below a Google Doc. Write it in the comments. If you do know a person who created this, I would love to give his channel or YouTube channel, Twitch channel, or Mixer channel. I would love, because I personally used it. I gave it to my guildies. I gave it to everyone I know. He has or she has like those numbers down. What this tells us, this is a bunch of numbers. So in a proper temperature, you can see the crop's timers. So let's say I am growing personally pumpkins for Crimson Flame fruit, but they are going down in price, so I'll have to actually change it to maybe Magic Power, because Magic Power seems to be always a solid choice. So let's say I would switch to Magic Power. So I see Magic Tiger Shrooms, 5 hours. That's a little bit excessive. So I look for the next one, Hum Shrooms, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Hell yeah, brother! And but before I fully commit to a shroom or to a grass or a flower or just a herb, I would look up oil prices. That we can actually go to BDO DAE and check out Oil of Tranquility. That's the one. So let's see, the profit would be at 36,000. So it's not that bad, but nope, never mind. It's actually 2,000 because I didn't have my wise blood in. So it's not that worth crafting into oils, but then we can calculate, let's say, Oil of Tranquility to Death or Sky. Death would be a minus of 68,000, so I think I'm not gonna do that instead. Then Sky, 100 minus 127,000. So I might actually not go for magic ones. See, that's why before you commit, just check out what the hell are you doing, because you might be creating something that is minus 100,000. Also, I would recommend checking out mushrooms for alchemy, because some of the mushrooms actually are like pretty much sold out all the time. But you can consider different things. That's why before you fully commit, check out the market that you are getting into. See this price right here, magical pumpkin seed, but they only worth 269.9. You would be like, okay, so that's not bad. But then let's take the seed that we were growing, ghost ones, 350,000. So you would choose sweet potato, 4 hours, because you, let's say, only grind once a day. So you can wake up in the morning, prune or harvest your fruits, and then plant them again and go to work or school. And then after school, you're gonna be done. Dude, this is actually legit a really cool spot. So yeah, that's why you kind of you can level to masters pretty easily, especially with the new changes. So you can get these fences. You probably have a lot of questions, and I will try to answer them down below. Oh, another beautiful thing with old moon fences, you actually need to use only 3 fertilizer per. All you do is just stand right here and it fertilizes the whole grid. And then you stand right here, fertilizes the whole grid. And just in case if it didn't hit, you can kind of plant your seeds like near this. So it kind of hits, but just in case I use another third here. So the beauty now, I actually like, it's so weird now after going through like 14 hours of, or technically 19 hours of doing the strong fences. It's so weird to see this. Just because, bam. So this is the beauty of the magical ones. That is just, you just plant 2, you're done. And go here, plant them here. Boom, you're done. Also, I did not take any fertilizer. And then you just go here. Boom. And all of them are fertilized. Fertilized very good right there. But yeah, if you want to level farming, you just prune. You don't get much XP from just magical ones and doing what I'm doing right now. But it's the most profitable. Also, would like to mention that you breed these seeds, these magical ones, and you get only magical ones back. So that's why people do this method, is you get these back, these magical ones, and then you take the excess magical seeds and you sell it to a random vendor, which is beautiful because you don't need to wait until someone buys them off the market. We move on to mysterious seeds. What can you do with your mysterious seeds? I usually personally use them for fruits by growing them. All you have to do, then you shake. Oh, you cannot haystack. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna buy one for test purposes. So the reason why I'm not using the mysterious seed for this video is I want to test out the percentage for getting the beautiful mass of pure magic. So there's a bunch of ways to get these, and I actually got one from my gathering spree with Shai because I wanted to get the IAA title. By the way, getting IAA title, all you need to do is just reach Artisan with gathering or with alchemy. So I chose gathering just because I'm gonna get some free carefull stones. So as you can see here down below, harvesting magical seeds. So magical seeds that we just planted, those ones, the yellow ones, or mysterious seeds. So basically harvesting. That's the key word, harvesting. But because we're breeding, I don't see the percentages because breeding makes the profit. Because you get the stonetail fodder. By breeding these beautiful things, you get stonetail, and then you get the vendoring seeds, and then you do it again. But by harvesting, you get the initial thing. So let's say pumpkin. So we would get a bunch of pumpkins. And we don't want to get pumpkins in this market. Believe me, there's no point in getting pumpkins. So that's why harvesting is really not good. To do some research on what do we want to test it on. So I'm just gonna gather 100 of mysterious seeds because it's gonna take a while since I do them, because I recently did my mysterious seed spree, and yeah, I turned them into Fruitum Crimson. So a thing that you probably did not know, I want to say 98, 99% of people actually do not know this. Interesting fact, by the way. Did you know that you can actually grow your own furniture? Yes, you heard me correctly. You can actually grow furniture in this game. So let's go ahead and go to talk to this beautiful girl. And you can get some seeds. So I'm gonna get one of each. Also, you can get seeds from here. There's different seeds all over the town. Then dried up seed, another grid. Small white seed. Boom. I'm gonna plant these here. Then seed here. I don't know, when I started farming, when I began this game, I actually was amazed at the fact that you can actually grow trees. Or I thought that I would grow trees, but it didn't turn out that way. Yeah, you can seed vendor. So you can go to different ones and check out yourself if you want to explore a little bit. Because I did that in the beginning and it was really fun. If you're not doing it for profit and you're doing it for fun, you can just explore and do a bunch of things. So, special haystack. So, you can see here it takes 4 grids. So it's really inefficient, right? Just because you have a 10. So you're always going to have 2 empty. So you have to do something in between. Also, yeah, there we go. A goddamn tree. You can plant trees, dude. So cool. The seeds are like really cool. Then. Oh, this is actually only a 1. Okay, so the haystack, boom. So now we're going to have a cow. Also, we have another bush right here. Look at this. Look at the cow. So yeah, we can have either meat. Don't you moo, Emmy. Also would like to mention that now that we're not leveling farming, your fruits are going to get infested. So what you got to do is go to garden, go to list, and put it on your workers. The best part about this is you don't need to your setup to be connected. So you can do Valencia, and my Valencia is can you just remove this bar? You can go to Valencia. As you can see, my Valencia is not connected to any kind of node, and especially with Velia. But if I go to garden, list, Valencia, start work, it actually works. Another thing to consider is a lot of people, or a lot of smart people, used named workers. I'm gonna leave a guide by the dude called The Game's Lighthouse. He made a really short, simple, beautifully made guide about him. You basically go to the Diogre, but I think each town has a different one, at least what he said. I'm not sure. I don't use named workers because I'm lazy and I don't want to do Amity game. And the good thing about the named workers, they come as a professional and immediately. They don't go to Artisan or Legendary. And the beauty of them, they just cost 16 or 17,000, and they also bring more wheat or weed. So for alchemy, that's really good. So if you want to look up a guide, I'm gonna leave his video down below. So, but I'm gonna be lazy and I'm gonna list my workers who actually don't do anything. So for instance, in Tarif, I used to make some clothes and trash crates. I know it's not good to create trash crates in Tarif, but I did it just because my worker had the best skills. Altanova, I don't use that guy anymore. Then Porphyria, I crafted my ship parts, so I don't use them anymore. You also would like to use giants because it does take stamina, so the more the better. But I do play this game all the time, so I don't need to worry about stamina because I'm always filled up with the grilled meat. Beautiful, yeah. So someone left a comment on my YouTube post. Ori095Das. That's a great name. He said, or she said, that the best seed is special wheat. So that's why I planted the special wheat right here. Hopefully I'm gonna get a magical one to see if they're actually more expensive or the most value. At least this guy said. I'm not sure. I haven't tested every seed, so I can't be sure. So might as well test it out while I have a couple of free spots. Also, fertilizer does not work with the special haystack because, well, you know, the cow, you can't fertilize a cow unless with another cow. But that's for another video. Let's see, from how many? So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So from 16 magic pumpkins, let's see how much I will. This is just basically to get you a general idea how much you will get. And as you can see here, from now on, from breeding, from just F5ing, you're gonna get like at least 2, sometimes 1, sometimes 3 seeds. So you don't have to worry about like basically getting another one. You just need to get a little bit lucky and you're just gonna double and you're eventually gonna fill up all the 20 slots. And the excess one, of course, you're gonna sell. These are just extra monies. From the video before, you can sell the fruits. That would be less hassle. But you can also turn them into oils or elixirs. Your choice. You just need to do the math. So as you can see here, I already got 3 rows plus 2. And from just 14. So I don't have to worry about magical seeds ever again. It used to be a difference where you actually can't go to 200% because it would give you less crops, or you couldn't harvest, or it like rot or something. I didn't play the game till like that change. After that change, 200%, 100%, 150% doesn't mean anything. So you just need to harvest. You're just, at this point, they should just like get to 100% and just remove the other access one because it doesn't change anything. So this is what we just earn, and we don't need to wait until it sells on the market. We just sell them instantly in any shop. I would sell them, but we have this. So this is the beautiful thing. Like, this is why I liked farming from the beginning. That's how I started. Just because you can like grow goddamn trees, dude. So sick. But this is not a tree. This is, let's breathe this out. And we're gonna get fruit of nature, unusual fruit, and special acacia. I also tried to breed the special wheat to see the price, but didn't get the yellow one, so I'm gonna surrender on that mission. I don't want to drag this video anymore. So remember from the earlier, we got from the Logia farm, and so the juicy strawberry farm will get us, and you can breed them from you can see the options. So now I can just harvest, and what will I get? I will get strawberry basket. You can actually put that in your house. Now, from white rose, we will get, I think, oh, a bunch of roses. Is it chandelier? Okay. So yeah, basically we're just getting furniture for our house. Boom. Nice. A vase. Of course, farming these will not make you profit, but you know what? It's cool to have something in your house that you can just be as a reminder, like, oh, dude, this is what I've grown. And this is also a bush, Nalina. Boom. And okay, so let's see. From harvesting, I think we're gonna get the meat. From breeding, I think we're gonna get haystacks and milk? Or just haystacks? I'm trying to remember because I tried to do it for profit and it wasn't profitable, so I stopped. But I think from haystacks, I think you need to aka harvest, to get the milk and the meat. So this was the guide. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully I brought you some clarity to some of these farming things. If not, well, comment section below, tell me what did I miss, and hopefully I'm gonna answer them, or people who watch this video who are smarter than me can answer for you. So this video was a blast. I'm actually happy that I finally put this out there, and now I can get back to just playing the game, I guess. And not planting furniture. Is anyone growing furniture? It is such a weird thing to say. It's like a BDO thing to say. Hey, I wonder, is anyone growing furniture? Ooh, nice. At 3,000. Bunch of dried up roses. There are actually someone selling it. Nice, dude. Nice. There's actually a market for these. Good job. There's probably one guy. Nice, dude. Anyway, if you want to, sell me a tattoo, that would be awesome, because I'm trying to make the tat enhancing video. Anyway, thank you, and hopefully I did not miss anything. So, well, let's get down to business, and let's finish up editing this video.